So Audi has invited us on a drive. It's now 4:30 a.m. in the early morning. So we're gonna take these cars to Baguio. It's the Audi Q8 E-TRON. So full electric drive on the way to Baguio. Around 300, 400 plus kilometers. There's no doubt that these cars are gonna make it. But Audi also wants us to experience it. So let's take it for a spin. Entering SC-Tex with a range of 410 kilometers. We're now at 86% battery health, battery life, and there are a few parameters that Audi told us to do while driving on the way to Baguio. First off is we have to be in range mode. So with range mode, we're only capped until 90 kilometers per hour, and we're also instructed to not press the pedal more than 12%. So up to a maximum of 12%. And at the same time, our aircon is set at 23 degrees Celsius in eco mode. So those are the parameters given to us and that we should strictly follow. We'll update you on the rest of the range as we go on. Our next stop will be TP Lex, where we will be stopping in Shell Rosario at the end on the way up to Baguio. Okay, so we have just entered TP Lex. Right now we have about 417 kilometers of range left with 79% battery. We have about 130 or so kilometers left until we reach Baguio Country Club. But first, we're gonna stop by Shell Rosario to take a little break. We'll keep on updating on the range and the distance left. The way I see it, we might have a bit of a problem going up in the sense that we're in range mode, so we might have to go deeper into the throttle, which could eat away into our battery life. But of course, the goal for this car is to get back also to Manila on a single charge. So we'll update you as it goes on. Okay, so we just arrived here in Shell Rosario. Right now we have 345 kilometers of range left with 65% battery life. So far it's so good. We will delve deeper into the driving dynamics once we go up in Marcos Highway. Till then, stay tuned. So right now we're gonna take a little break, maybe, check out what's inside the Shell Select store, maybe get some snacks, and yeah, let's do it. Now we're here in Marcos Highway, so we can delve deep into more details about the driving experiences. Well, this being an electric vehicle, it corners relatively flat since all the weight is down below. Steering feedback is relatively good. It's a bit numb, as with most modern vehicles nowadays, but it still gives you enough feedback for you to know what the wheels are doing. Comfort, I mean, what else can be said? It's a Q8. It rides well. It's a good road trip vehicle. For a lot of families out there, it's gonna do the job. And well, right now, seeing a bit of traffic, but so far our range, we have about 255 kilometers left with about a percentage of, here, let's check it out here. A percentage of 57%. That's not too bad. Of course, the goal is to get back to Manila in one charge. So tomorrow, we're gonna update you on that. Once we get back, we're gonna try to get some regeneration braking going down, so we're gonna get some of that percentage loss going up. So hopefully we do make it back to Manila. Stay tuned. Now reach Baguio Country Club. We are at 44% battery, so we have beat the set expectations of 40%. We have 152 kilometers of range left. So overall, the Q8 E-TRON did a pretty good job. So the next challenge would be to go back to Manila without charging this thing. So we're going to bank on the regenerative braking for this car. Let's see what happens, and let's see how much percentage we get going down. so for those who don't know, the pre-facelift model of this was called the E-TRON Quattro. Now it's called the Q8. So they added the Q8 moniker, so it's now called the Q8 E-TRON Quattro. So since this is the updated model, there are a few design elements that they changed outside. Partly the logo up front. So the logo now has a light feature up here with a white outline, same as in the back. The white outline was carried over, and a new set of wheels. Now that I've shown you a brief tour of the Q8 e-tron, it's already 11 p.m. It's late. It's time for me to get some rest for a drive back to Manila tomorrow. Yesterday, we had this at 44%, so we left it out here, parked it overnight. Now it's 41%. I think that's because of the weather. It's cold. Usually, batteries degrade a bit in the cold weather. Hopefully, we make it back to Metro Manila. Let's see about that. But no aircon yet. So we're in a convoy anyway. It's we have range mode activated. We're not gonna turn on the aircon first. We're probably gonna turn on the aircon once we reach a bit down Marcos Highway. Hopefully we get to recoup some charge with the regenerative braking using these paddle shifters. So we'll keep you posted.
Is the Carlos worried?
A bit worried. A bit. Just a bit. No, actually very worried. 3:58 ETA PGA car sets. Still having lunch, so we're gonna arrive later than that. 4 hours 21 minutes, 261 kilometers, 138 kilometer range. Hopefully the regeneration later in Marcos Highway gets us back some of that energy. Which I'm sure it will. I'm just not sure if... No. We're gonna turn this on once we reach down. Here it's still cold. I'll open the windows up. Ah, yes. Okay, so since now we're down from Marcos Highway, we're not expecting much recharge anymore. So right now we're at 42%. We're around 8 kilometers from TP-Lex. And with that amount of percentage, we have to get back to PGA in Green Hills, the Audi showroom there. So, well, good luck to us. Let's see what happens. And, well, Audi's confident that we're gonna make it. They did tell us that even at 0%, there's still about 10 kilometers left of range for the car. So, I don't know if that's reassuring or not, but we're about to find out. We're about to find out if we're gonna make it. We're about to find out if we're not gonna make it. You know, we're in a convoy right now. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm trying to keep up with the car front just to get less wind resistant as possible. So, let's see what happens. Currently here at NLEX, the Bulacan area, we have nearly 50 kilometers back to PGA showroom. Currently at 16%, 100 kilometer range left. So at this point, I'm quite confident we're gonna make it. So I don't think there's any problems now at this point. We've been driving very efficiently. There were only a few times where we touched 80 kilometers per hour, but it's pretty cool that you can do this in a single charge. Of course, it's yet to be seen. We're gonna update once we're there. The way that they've calculated it is once we're in PGA showroom, we're probably at around 3 to 5%. So let's see what happens. First, we're gonna take a quick bite to eat here at E-TRON. We're quite hungry right now. Our last meal was breakfast. It's already nearly 4 p.m. So we'll update you on the way. We have about 34 kilometers left with an 88-kilometer range. That gives me a bit of confidence, and the battery percentage is at 13%. I think it's gonna work out. It shouldn't be a problem, hopefully. Okay, here we are. Metro Manila traffic, the final battle before we reach Audi Green Hills PGA. We have 9% left with 59 kilometers of range. I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to feel a bit of anxiety, but I really feel we're gonna make it. And props to the E-TRON. I mean, it can do it in one charge. Going back to Metro Manila, at least it can. Yes, you have to follow a certain set of parameters to do so. And it's not as realistic to do for anyone, really. I mean, but on the off chance that you really need the range, you can follow these parameters. You can set it in range mode, put your aircon in eco and 23 degrees or higher if you're a polar bear. But at least there's an option that you can do, and so far we have proven it that you can go to Baguio and back to Manila in a single charge. Well, let's see. We're about less than 15 kilometers to PGA. All right, let's see.
You seem worried.
I seem worried. Does it? It looks. Nah, this is nothing. This is nothing. You can like max out the aircon now. Max it out, or put it in dynamic mode. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Well, the battery icon just popped up. We have 8% left at 50-kilometer range. We're nearby the showroom. We're about 3.4 kilometers away. It's quite traffic right now. We're in the break of rush hour. It's 6:20 p.m. At this point, we're gonna make it to the showroom, no doubt. But yeah, it's a bit concerning to see the battery icon pop up for the first time during this drive. The other cars, for example, Kako behind, he had this battery icon pop up a while ago since they were 8% a while ago. So as far as percentage goes, we're doing slightly better than them, but not much. But yeah, I think at this point we're very, very confident that we're gonna arrive at the showroom. Okay, we're now entering the Audi showroom. We have, how much percentage we have left? We have 7% left. That was more than we expected. The original estimate, the original guess was around 5 to 6%. And we did it at 7%, so that's very, very good. So we're now entering the showroom. And yeah, the Q8 has done a very, very good job. Amazing job. Amazing job to do it in one charge. You have the option to do it. Again, as I mentioned a while ago, yes, there are certain set of parameters to do a one charge, Manila and Baguio and back to Manila, but it can do it. And should you choose to do so, it's possible. Yeah, 40-kilometer range, see that? Then you have the battery warning light on, 7%. It's not bad, not bad at all. So we have now arrived at Audi Green Hills. 6% charge left. Impressive. We've all made it. The whole group made it. So Kako's here. There's one more car left outside. But yeah, here's our car. And it was a great journey overall. Again, this is Carlos Divina, your host. Hopefully you enjoyed. Please follow us on Facebook, YugaAuto, at YugaAuto, and Instagram. And we'll see you guys next time.